So getting around in Palworld can be pretty difficult, especially early on when you don't have mounts yet. So what is the first mount you can get? So before we show it, you need to get technology. And that is at level 7. So at level 7, you can unlock the Melpaka saddle, which allows you to ride Melpakas. Now these things are way faster than you are, and they can also be used for combat, kind of like a tank of sorts. And you can craft this at the Pal Gear workbench. So you'll need to be able to craft this first, and then you can craft this at that workbench after you unlock it. And once you do unlock it, any Melpaka you have, you can hold an F. It'll run up to you after you hold an F. You can ride it. And also it has 2 attacks in this case. You can actually have more than 2. You see how control is empty. So if your Melpaka has a 3rd attack, it'll be control, or potentially V. I have my crouch and other things switched up, so it could be V for the default, but you have fluffy tackle for your first attack, and then you also have air cannon. So you can actually fight things on this, which is kind of crazy. And if you have the daydream thing, which I showed in another video, you can just like straight up duel things as this like alpaca thing. Now this thing might mess me up because these actually hit pretty hard, and the alpaca seems to have a hard time hitting its hitbox, so let's find something easy. This is for hard mode, so you can just like maneuver around. The other thing too that's kind of crazy is you can get like angles, like jump shot, in addition to just using it for mobility, and you can also capture too. So like if you get something low, you can capture it from here. You can. This is an AOE attack, so that's kind of cool. You can like reposition. But the mobility is crazy alone, but you can also just fight things, which is nice too. And if you're doing multiplayer, you can have people on these, just like riding around to dodge attacks and just to be mobile. It's good for boss fights in some cases. And I'm getting the bonus damage from my daydream. I showed that in a previous video, so if you want to know how to do that, I will link that video in this one's description. But yeah, this is your first mount, pretty easy to get. You just need to get to level 7 and then also have the PAL workbench crafted. And what it can do is allow you to just get around faster, fight things. It's safer to fight certain enemies on this because you can just sprint and you get really fast. So you can do stuff like this and set up some easy catches if you can just put things low HP. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for checking this out. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this or found this useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.